The answer to the question, can nootropics help you get to the next level in your professional world, in your professional life, in the professional world, is yes, absolutely they can. I'm Ryan Michael Bell. Thanks a lot for being here. If you've never been here before, you've never been to the Cortex Labs channel, welcome. Subscribe if you like the content. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com. We are a reservoir, a large reservoir of nootropics information on the web, probably the biggest, one of the biggest. And oftentimes, one of the things we do is a consulting service where we consult a bunch of people, individuals, mostly business folks from all around the world, about nootropics. Is that folks in the professional sector are continually, the trend is that this is just continuing to happen more and more so, increasingly, looking to nootropics to help them get the edge of the professional environment. And whether we're talking about verbal fluency, getting in front of a bunch of people and giving a speech, having to recall all the information in your head, having to be able to formulate the sentences well, put it all together, and then get it out. That is a process. And when the brain is gunked up and it isn't working well, that process doesn't work well. And guess what? The difference between the promotion, the difference between having the crowd understand what you're saying, the difference between giving a presentation and having it rock or having you bomb is verbal fluency in these cases, right? So nootropics are very applicable and very relevant in that case. But the real question is, what is the determinant of productivity for an individual in some larger scale, long-term 1 to 3 year thing that they're doing, like trying to get promoted or doing something within their job or doing something professionally? What is the determinant? And I think a lot of folks are going to go, well, how smart are they? What do they know? What have they learned? What have they memorized? And that's how academia trains you to think. And that is not the answer. Wow, you're useful. You can recall a bunch of things that you read in a curriculum some time ago, but you can't apply it into the real life when you philosophize about everything. Interesting, right? I've been doing real stuff in the world for a long time. I'm 10 times more effective than any MBA I know in business. That's just a good example. But the real determinant is brain performance in a couple categories. So particularly cognitive endurance. How long can your brain function to do productive tasks? A task or productive tasks. Verbal fluency, how good are you at formulating sentences? How good are you at taking the thoughts you have in your mind, synthesizing them quickly, and getting them out in a discernible manner so that people can receive them and it's digestible? How good are you at doing that? Because that is the determining factor whether or not you're going to sell in a selling context, no question. When you're sitting down doing business deals with people, you don't know what you're talking about, you're not verbally fluent, forget it. You've lost them the moment you lost your confidence. And a good, a demonstration that you don't have confidence is not being verbally fluent. Okay, so cognitive endurance, verbal fluency. Working memory to some extent, but really your capacity to just sit and hammer out work or just sit and drive forward, to have that optimism and that continuous drive to get work done. People look at the Energizer Bunny of the company or the whatever, why is Mary always have so much energy, or why is Jeff's over there just killing it? Yeah, these people have cognitive endurance, right? They've got brain endurance. They can't just be, I'm passionate about something, right? If you were the most passionate person in the world and your diet and your sleep strategy sucked, yeah, you're not going to get a lot done. What are you going to be passionate about? You can sit there and be passionate about your thing all you want and dream about it. A lot of people do that. That is a class of people I just named. Folks that are really passionate about something, but their brain is not functioning well, so they can't go do it. I'm telling you, man. I learned this when I was 24 years old. I just got out of the United States military, and I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I was engaging in. I had started for a year, right around that time I'd already tried to start companies, start this online company selling things on Amazon. And I just learned very early, this was around the time I started meditating, the difference between my productivity, on days where I'm really able to kill it and not is brain performance, no question about it. So nootropics are, compounds that go and modulate the neurochemistry that underlies cognitive endurance, verbal fluency, speed of processing, productive drive, motivation. And so if you're making definitive chemical modulations, which a lot of nootropics do, and there's studies to back that on the chemistry that underlies some of these actions to move forward and be productive. Look, you're going to put your brain in a place where you can go be productive. And so we just see this all the time. And I just wanted to make a video. Yeah. The trend is that nootropics, not only can nootropics help people in the professional sector to get more productivity, to get the freaking promotion, right, to move up, to continue killing it. But the trend is that they are. The trend is that, higher in the C-suite and the higher levels you go within major organizations, folks are taking modafinil, folks are taking racetams, folks understand that, you know, the necessity to have brain performance, and they're taking nootropics. No question about it. We see it every day in the folks that we consult with. So yes, it is about, I mean, there's many pieces to the puzzle of taking your brain to the next level, and then therefore taking your business and professional life to the next level, your professional life, your job, getting a promotion. There's many facets to that, you know, and skills have a lot to do with it, you know, but to get the skills, you got to have a good brain performance. But it's all these things. It's sleeping as well as you can. It's eating really, really well, you know, as well as you can. I mean, it's just like, I don't even drink alcohol rarely. And if I do, it's like, you know, I'll have some ALA with it so that I make my brain function really good and I protect my liver from the alcohol. It's exercise, you know, cardio particularly. I think weightlifting is good for the brain, but no question about it. You know, cardio quantifiably, in my view, is better. BDNF, nerve growth factor, these sorts of things. And then, yeah, things like meditation. But all that coupled with nootropics, no question you can have the edge in the professional sector, and I'm very passionate about that. Thanks so much for watching. This has been another awesome video. Well, I hope it was awesome. I hope you think it was awesome. On the Cortex Labs YouTube channel, check us out on the web at livecortex.com. We've got some cool products. Cortex Stack, that's a nootropic stack. It's our pre-made stack. Very powerful for professionals, for business people, for productive individuals. We've got 3 guides that teach you how to use nootropics. They're all at livecortex.com. We have a consulting service that is a 40-minute call with me, 15 additional email correspondences to help you learn nootropics, formulate a stack, do whatever you want to do. And we got a lot of content, blog posts, a lot of information at livecortex.com/blog. Thanks for watching.
What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Bowler here. Hey, thanks a lot for listening to the video. Thanks a lot for being here. But check this out. If you want to take your nootropics game to a different level, to the pro level, we've got 4 major products for you. Number 1, the NuPep Pro Stack List. I think of all of these, it's the NuPep Pro Stack List and the Racetam God Guide, which we're going to get to in just a second, and we explain in the video, that are the most advanced guides out of our guides. The NuPep Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains a bunch of powerful sublingual, oral, and nasal NuPep stacks. It also has 20 bonus Racetam stacks. The gist of it is, look, it took me a long time, 4 years of concentrated experience trying to find the best NuPep stacks, putting them in a digital guide. It's like folks try for a while to find a good NuPep stack. They're like, you're weighing stuff out, they're adding different ingredients in, they can't quite get it right. I figured them all out. I figured the God stacks of NuPeps, and I put them in the NuPep Pro Stack List. Get that at livecortex.com. It's digital. Then the Smarter, Better, Faster guide, as you see right in front of you here, that is a guide for new folks. If you're new to nootropics, look, any of these guides will suit you, but if you're new to nootropics, this teaches you everything. Choline sources, racetams, stacking racetams, phenibut, research chemicals, modafinil, everything in between. Smarter, Better, Faster is a very powerful, information dense. It's also a lot of stacks in there. Digital guide you can download for anything you have. Then the Racetam God Guide. This is a little on the advanced level, but still, anyone could take it and get the stacks from it, and then go implement those stacks, make those stacks, capsule the stuff, the ingredients that we've got laid out in the stacks, and then get a benefit from it. It's got 80 plus pro, highly advanced, super effective Racetam stacks. We got aniracetam, piracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, nephiracetam, coliracetam, fasoracetam, all the major 8 nootropic racetams in that guide. And then the Cortex stack. The Cortex stack is really like, look, if you're really looking to take your nootropics game to another level, I created that stack to give people an idea of what nootropics really should be. You know, the pre-made stacks that were out there were not that effective. They just weren't. You know, the companies and the folks that own those companies, I'm sure, are great. They just weren't that effective. So I created a stack that was like blowing my mind and allowing my brain to really function well during an 18-hour period building a business. I then converted that to a commercial stack. It is called Cortex. It is strong, okay? Get all that stuff at livecortex.com. That is what you got to do if you really want to take your nootropics game to the next level. Get these guides. Get all these guides. If you're new, get the Smarter, Better, Faster guide. If you want a NuPep stack list that's highly advanced and surgical, get the NuPep Pro stack list. If you want some Racetam stacks that are extremely effective, situationally specific, get the Racetam God Guide. And listen, thanks so much for being with me. Go to livecortex.com and get these products. And my friends, be epic and achieve more.